All right, let's look at another storyline, and this is the pattern of the quid pro quo that is running rampant through the Trump administration, all the way back to before the first season, the first show, the first term. There was a story, just as an example of following the storylines of the Trump show, just with the pay-to-play storyline. Let's just isolate that, just as an exercise of what I've been saying. There was a bank in Chicago, just outside of Chicago, that lent and never got paid back Trump $16 million for his fund that goes into his pocket, his whatever. $16 million. This guy did this very much like Saudi Arabia when they gave $2 billion to Jared. There's a board that votes on whether or not a big chunk of money is approved in the hopes to protect the money of the people. That's basically what the theory is. And the same thing applied to the small bank in Chicago in 2014, 2015, when Trump was running or whatever, talking about running. This guy was promised the job of the Secretary of the Army. Now, he was promised this job if he cleared a $16 million gift to Donald Jackass Trump. Now, this is something that would have gone totally unknown and never been found because of the way he's always structured his scams. Now, this is $16 million. Now, the guy got divorced, and his ex-wife, in the court filings, in the divorce filings, brought up this big business that he locked himself into with the Trump administration that was just in office for $16 million, and went into the details of what happened with this loan. And the entire board at the bank voted against it, said no, that should not happen. And he overrode it. Just like the prince in Saudi Arabia, the entire council said no to the $2 billion going to Jared Kushner because he had no experience in why they were investing the $2 billion from the sovereign fund. But it went there anyway and has never been questioned, especially by Republicans. But anyway, there's the pattern there. And it came out that this guy was actually calling the Pentagon on a regular basis before Trump even did any appointments for briefings as the Secretary of Army. So that's the depths of each and every one of these deals. And this is the pattern that he has been doing his entire life in one way, shape, or form or another. So this isn't a political statement in any way. This is just how this man operates and how his organization operates. He has Tom Homan, who's the current guy in charge of immigration, Homeland Security, not Homeland Security, but border czar, who literally was caught up in an FBI investigation for getting a bag of $50,000, which is ironic because that's also a thread through the Trump life. It was a bag of $50,000 that Michael Cohen was supposed to give one of these big newspapers that were doing a poll on the most successful businessmen, and Trump gave $50,000 to be number one on that poll for the Trump show so he could say, see, I'm number one on the list. Yeah, but anyway, Tom Homan got $50,000 on video from the FBI for contracts with immigration in the new Trump administration that we are currently in. He got paid $50,000 for that. Evidence on tape. That entire investigation vanished and disappeared with enough evidence to throw him in jail. And not only that, he was also given the position to be in charge of immigration. So if you look at the big picture on how this is all put together in Trump world and how the pay-to-play works, the pattern is there, and it's happening all over. So when you hear of these business deals happening all over and tariff deals, there is a back end. Be sure of that.